Yeah, shalom.
Shalom.
Once again, we want to give our praises to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles of GMS. All you brothers in the four corners of the earth, they're pushing this truth in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
You are quite that, try your best. Shalom to you too. Hey, we out here again, once again, to prophesy the downfall of America and 2/3 of our people. Right? And to tell you that, hey, basically, the Masahch is only dealing with the elect.
That's right.
Right? So only the elect will make it. Right? So back in Egypt, all Israel make it out of the captivity. But out of this captivity, under the captivity of Egypt, which go back to Babylon, meaning bondage, guess what? 144 chosen men, women, and children, those are the people who's going to make it out. 2/3 of all people will die. Right? Because of stubbornness and rebellious. Nevertheless, you get it, brother?
Done.
Right? This is Colossians chapter 3 and 12. It says, put on therefore as the elect of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy.
So therefore, the scripture showing how the elect gonna be, how they're gonna operate. Because no man surely don't know who are, if they are the elect. Just that the things that what the elect gonna do. The elect, they're gonna follow the scripture. They're gonna follow the order of the Masahch. They're not gonna go like how these other religion gonna follow. They're gonna follow the scripture because why? The scripture has nothing about religion. They come from man set up religion and give us. But when you read the scripture, the Masahch set up order and custom and laws and commandments and give us.
Yeah, this is Mark chapter 7:7. It says, howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching the doctrine, the commandments of men.
Here, teaching the doctrine of a commandment of man. Neither the men of the Lord, the elect, who going by faith. Yep. They're not going to teach the doctrine of commandment of man. They ain't going to tell you whatsoever the Masahch said. I didn't like it when you leave it. Because why? Some people get cut with the scripture and they say my pastor don't teach her, or my religion don't teach her. Because one time I was teaching somebody showing them whatsoever the Lord said. I was showing her the Lord said. But she said, my pastor don't teach her, but does not in our religion, because does not of the Masahch.
And if I may, right? If your pastor is not teaching that, your pastor is wicked.
That's right. Exactly.
Because the scripture say it's the Lord tell Ezekiel to eat the old road.
That's right. That's right.
Right? So you're supposed to be teaching from Genesis to Revelation. That's right. Right? And even to the Apocrypha also is included in it.
That's right.
You understand? Because you buy a 1611 Bible, guess what? It's in there.
That's right.
You can't take out things what you like, and that's what the churches them do it.
That's right.
They're taking out things what they want to put in and take. The scripture said, hey, don't ask if any man, somebody could read it for us. Let me Galatians chapter 1 and 6 quick. Right? Because they're adding and they're taking away.
That's right.
I got precept.
Yeah, precept, bring it up.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word.
So the Masahch said, according to his word, which is written, if you speak not according to this, go on.
It is because there is no light in them.
Because there is no light in them. Because today these pastors setting up in the church for y'all going to take on the job and not against the scripture.
Yeah.
Because a brother tell me when he work with a fellow who go into church, he has to pass if does good. But he's saying the pastor telling, but you gotta follow the laws. Because the Creator say, if the law defile whatsoever man made, don't follow it.
Yep, yep.
Don't follow it.
Yep.
And whatsoever they're doing according to the slave master. Just why elect men moving by faith, he not gonna do those things.
That's right.
He gonna stand up to right. If you gotta put to death, he take put to death.
That's right.
Because why? The scriptures show you all the prophet was being allowed, they was being put to death for non-truth.
If I may add quick, right? The scriptures say what? If they speak not according to this, read it back up. Right?
Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20, it says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Good. They said there's no light in them, right? And the church like to say that, hey, Jesus, we have Jesus, we have Jesus. But the same Jesus, which his true name is YAHWAH, he said, I am the light.
Yeah.
He said, I am the light. So if you're not speaking according to this word, you don't have the light. Right? It's darkness is what is inside of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Al. You say you want to say something?
Yeah, can if I might add too, you know, in the ancient times of people, they stood for their heritage. But now in this time, our people are destroyed from their heritage, so they have nothing to stand for except the elect. You see, the Lord is rising up the elect being grounded men, men that would be bold. The scripture said the righteous stand as bold as the lion, right? When you look at these pastors, they don't have no light in them.
Right, this is Mark 7 verse 8. For laying aside the commandments of the power, ye hold the tradition of men, as washing of pots and cups, and many other such things like ye do.
Yeah. When you look at the tradition of these pastors, right? The whole congregation, they're saying, hey, y'all got to take the job. Because what? Through the 501c charter, they became, we call it joint heirs with Esau. To what? To kill our people. You see, and they go back to them being, we call it in 2 Thessalonians 2. No, they call them, no. Sons of perdition.
Sons of perdition.
When you go in the word perdition, they talk about the souls them that are going after money. You see? And that was their counsel to what? Destroy your people for money. Because when you get cattle, what is do with cattle is a possession is money. So if they're seen as us as cattle, that means they're seen us as money.
That's a precept for you.
Hey, and that is why, right up?
Yeah.
That's why the Most High, right, Yahweh and his son said that if they take the mark of the beast and worship the beast and his image, which right now the beast is speaking, right? So if they're worshiping the beast and the image, there's no forgiveness for you because what you're gonna take the RFID chip, right? So when you take that, there's no forgiveness for that, none, but death. So a lot of these people, you know, they're gonna take the MOTV, right, which is the mark of the beast, you know, and what's gonna happen? They're gonna think that they could still call on the God and be saved. Then is when they're going to understand that there's only one true power.
That's right.
And only one name he's being called by. And you get that?
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 31. Read from 30. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rules by their means. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof?
Yeah, because hey, we in the end, right? We in the end. So the scripture tell you that Jeremiah chapter 23 and 1. Read it.
Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors.
Woe, and woe mean what? Destruction to these pastors. Go ahead.
That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
So why the scripture said these pastors destroy and scatter the sheep? It's because they're misleading them to our next God.
That's right, that's right.
You understand? They're not teaching from the Bible. They're taking what they want, how they want, putting in what they want. Hey, this don't work so. Right? This don't work so. Right? YAHWAH said, right, the one who you call Jesus Christ, his name is YAHWAH, and he said, if you love me, keep my commandment.
That's right.
Even when he walked the earth, he said, I ain't come to destroy the law or the prophets, but I come to fulfill. So, you see, all y'all who fall in these dumb, blind pastors, leaders, even to your president. Right? The scripture said, the blind that leadeth the blind shall fall into a ditch. So if they're blind and you blind, how you could see the way?
That's right.
Where you can take over when you're ready. Where you say that, please?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 14. It says, I know that whatsoever I will do it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And Yahawah doeth it that men should fear before him.
So they can't add nothing to the scriptures, and these many pastors are doing add, and then they also take away by not teaching the truth.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's not.
See? This is St. John chapter 10 and 34. And Yahweh shall answer them. Is it not written in your law? I said ye are gods. Well, what a precept. Bring it out one time.
This is Ezekiel.
Yeah, this is the same precept here. 35, right? He said, let me read it back. Yahweh said unto them, is it not written in your script, in your law, it is said, ye are gods? If ye call them gods, unto whom the word of the Most High came, and the scripture cannot be broken.
Yeah, the Most High said the scripture cannot be broken. Whatsoever the Most High gave us in this scripture, we ain't supposed to try to change it up or and put it in our way. Because whatsoever the Most High give, we gotta go with that. And thus what these pastors trying to do today, break on the scripture into their own way. Trying to accept the lesbian, the gay, they're going to enter into the kingdom. The only they're going to enter, they're going to be put to death first, according to the scripture. And they're going to come through by elect men and by an elect woman. The Israelites. Only so come they could come. Because the men that move by faith, they not go and bring scripture into their own way, any private interpretation. They not do so.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 12. It says, 1 Timothy 6 and 12. Fight the good fight of faith.
Here it's going to say, fight the good fight of faith. And our brother do it, fighting a good fight. Because why? A lot of people don't have faith. A lot of people don't have faith. Because it's going to tell you, faith is the thing it is not seen. But these wicked hearts people, they like to see things. They don't want to move by faith. Because why? They giving in to the so-called white man weapon, whatsoever they're trying them with these are job. Because if you have faith of the Most High, you would have followed the scripture and you wouldn't give in.
That's right.
You would have holding out till on to the end.
Yeah, precept it. Yeah, just want to tell you. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourself. It is a gift of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahweh.
Here is a gift of the Most High, and though the Most High give us, but our people is only elect man and elect woman gonna have faith. They're gonna go down to the end. They're gonna go through all the tribulation and hard work. They're gonna go through because why? They know the good reward what the Most High promised them. So they're gonna do it. But these wicked ass people, they're hearing the promise of the Most High give for us and they can't hold on. They want to promise what He's showing them and deceiving them with it. With all this doctrine, but it's not going to last for long.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and 9. It says, they that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth.
That's right.
And such as be faithful in love shall abide in Him. For grace and mercy is to His name, and He had care for His elect.
Here, Moses have care for His elect, Because why? The elect gonna put all his faith and his trust in the Most High. And they're not gonna be broken. Because the scripture says, none of his elect not gonna be plucked out of the Most High hand.
Gone.
None.
Yeah.
Because He's not gonna deceive none of them. He gonna try, but he's not gonna break.
Preset the back away, just here. And okay. This is Matthew 24 and 24. It says, for there shall arise false Christ, which is a Mashiach, and false prophet, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much, if it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. Right? So in other words, if it was possible, say it's not possible for the elect to be deceived. You understand? Don't matter what sign, what they do, because with the RFID chip, they're gonna do wonders with it. Right. You see all of these jobs where these people receive it. Now you're hearing they was fully job up. Now they're saying they have a third one for them. Now people's booster, right? So now people some of them started to come to the sense. But guess what? Look at the whole entire page and the back of it. Your job ain't gonna done. You understand? So these people are taking it, is who being deceived. Right? And a scientist went on an interview, and he said it's likely that these people that take this job will take the RFID chip. It's more unlikely that is what's going to happen. See?
If I might add too, right? That is why the apostles apostle from Great Stone was telling you from before, that do not take the job, neither the test. Right? They said a wise man foreseeth evil.
Yep.
All right, and that's he giving warning to the congregation ahead of time. All right.
This is Proverbs 22. This is Proverbs 22 and 2. See that the tree. It says a prudent man foresee evil and hide it himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So these people are taking this job. Guess what? They're simple, and they're going to be punished for it. They're going to be punished for it. Yeah, okay.
This is Sirach chapter 2 verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded?
Yeah. The Most High show you, look at the generation of old, talking about the children of Israel and going on to the prophets. If anyone will be confounded, because why? The Most High was looking after them, showing them the prophecy and showing them, hey, this thing happening. And they was putting more trust into the Most High. And the Most High was looking after them. The Creator was looking after them. So that's why we got to depend upon the Most High. We've seen a lot of things happening. When the scriptures show me, the Most High open up our spirit, open up our understanding, and showing we, and we see it come to pass. So just why we got to put our trust into the Most High.